On the island, there's 3 different nations. There's the Coast Salish people, the Kwakwaka'wakw people, and the Nuu-chah-nulth people.
Here, in his workshop at Khalid Bay near Ladysmith, Coast Salish artist Luke Marston is telling stories.
I've always been taught that, doing this art form is to use to record our history. We had no written language. This is the closest thing that we have to written language.
And what is being written here is a big part of Canada's history. When it's finished, Shore to Shore will depict the true tale of Joseph Silvey, better known in British Columbia folklore as Portuguese Joe. He came to this coast on a whaling ship in 1860. He left a legacy of love with his pioneering spirit, not to mention thousands of descendants, a result of 2 marriages.
The story itself is such a great story because, he came here from a place when he was 12 years old with his dad and his brother. And, his dad had died of a heart attack on the ship when he was coming on his way over here. And, it's just a success story for, I guess anybody who can really relate to something.
Luke is Joseph Silvey's great-great-grandson. He has the support of the Portuguese Joe Memorial Society, who's helped to make this project possible. So this is Joe, I assume?
Yeah, that's Grandpa Joe, and he's got a throw net on around his shoulder, and then he's holding a salmon in one hand, and the other hand's going to be a whaling harpoon, and then he's standing in amongst seine netting. It's a true honor to be able to do this. It's a true honor, and I don't know if I'll ever get an opportunity like this again, to be able to carve something with such meaning for me.
Luke is inspired by the legacy of his ancestors, and it shows in his work. He uses his art to communicate without language. His work is exhibited in galleries around the world. Shore to Shore has been 2 years in the making. When it's finished, it will stand 14 feet tall, be dipped in bronze, and placed at Brockton Point in Vancouver's Stanley Park on September 28th as part of the park's 150th anniversary celebrations. Brockton Point was where Joe Silvey and his family lived before Vancouver was known as a city.
For me, it's almost become a little bit of an obsession. I've become so obsessed with it and just working on it and just being able to, put my mind totally into that time. I'm, really working towards thinking about what their adventures were, or what they, their struggles were, or what their victories were at the time. So, when I'm working away, those are all the things that I'm thinking about, and I always feel the presence of them here.
Limited edition prints and maquettes are being sold as part of the fundraising efforts for this project. You can get more information at shoretoshore.co. In Khalid Bay near Ladysmith, I'm Kate Bergen.